Cricut Design Space has 400 fonts to choose from, and we have the ability to upload our favorite font. I am going to share with you how I upload my fonts into Cricut Design Space and to be able to use them between my iPad and my Mac computer. Okay, I'm recording from my iPad right at the moment. So I'm going to switch from iPad to the Mac and I will let you know when I'm on what device. Okay, so for now I'm going to go into my favorite place to find fonts, and that is DaFont. And I'm actually going to go back to the beginning of here so you can see the process. So when you first open DaFont, that's probably not it. DaFont. This is what you see. Has a ton of different themes to choose from. And let's just go with your basic fonts. Oop. Basic fonts. So here are all your basic fonts. And I would really like to find a nice thick font. Actually, let me write a word because I am looking for bubble letters. Charlotte. Now once you hit preview, it will give you what Charlotte looks in each and every one of these fonts. Alright, so I want a nice thick bubbly font. I'm just going to quick scroll through. Hopefully one will pop up. Oh, I like this one. Acknowledgement. Look at that. Nice and bold. So I'm going to write that down so I remember. Okay, I wrote it down. I'm going to click on download under the download button on the right hand side, and it's going to ask me, do I want to download acknowledgement zip file? I'm going to hit download. Now it doesn't tell me anywhere here, if you look at a quick glance, that I am downloading something. But if you click on this little arrow up here, it's going to give me the different things that I have downloaded. So I'm just going to click open acknowledgement. And then I'm going to tap on the zip file of acknowledgement, and it's going to open up a file. Going to go up to the right hand corner where it has a little square with the arrow. This gives me options of what I want to do with that font. The first thing that I want to do is I want to scroll in and I want to put it in my Anyfont file. It's going to open up my Anyfont, and I'm going to find it. Acknowledgements right there at the top. I'm going to tap on it. Now it's going to ask me if I want to install it to my iPad. I'm going to hit install. I'm going to allow it to go on my iPad. It's telling you that I need to review it, the profile in settings if I want to install it. So I'm going to close out. And just close out of that for a moment. And now I'm going to bring up my settings. And right away you will see under profile downloaded, if I arrow over, the profile that I want to install is right there. I'm going to hit install. It's asking me my password. Then I'm going to hit next, and then I'm going to, it tells you this profile is not signed. That's fine. Hit install, install, and then done. Now, there it is. ACKNO. Okay. Then I'm going to go into, I want to make sure that I am closed out of my Cricut program altogether. And then I'm going to open up Cricut. I'm going to tap on a new project, replace. I'm going to write, go to system, and there's acknowledgement, right? Going to type in, oh, I don't know, Charlotte. And there is Charlotte. I can make it whatever size I want. Now, if I were to save this project, okay, save to my iCloud. And then I want to open it up on my computer, the same program, because now I want to cut it out in balsa wood. I don't know, something like that. So I need to have that font on my computer as well. So I'm going to go back to my files where my fonts were located. I'm going to go back to where it was, right here. I'm going to click on that. Go exactly where we were before with the little arrow, square with the arrow, and instead of going and copying it to Anyfont, I'm going to airdrop it to my computer. I can message it to myself, I can email it to myself, I can send it in Messenger, I can add it to whatever I want, but easiest way for me is to just airdrop it. And now I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to show you what I do with it on the computer from here. Okay, so now I'm on my computer and I'm in my downloads file. I'm going to go to the acknowledge. It's going to bring up my font book where I have all my fonts, and I'm going to install fonts, and then it tells me their problems may have been found with so sometimes there might be an issue, but that's okay. We're going to click it on and install anyway. Okay. We're going to close that out. Close that out. Make sure my Cricut program is closed completely. I'm going to bring it up. If my Cricut program was opened, I would have to close out in order for the font to install into Cricut Design Space. Okay, so in order for the Cricut to find the font on your system, you need to have it closed out and then open it up again. So it did not tell me there was a warning of any sort that this particular font is not on this computer. So I can edit this anything I want. I can go Charlotte. Oops. There we go. Okay, so there you have it. Now we can use that font on both systems without having to go back to where the font originally was from. I automatically do this every time I load a font, whether I'm doing a project or not. That way I know it's on both of my systems. Okay. Now I'm going to quick show you what it is like to have a font in your, a font on your computer or on your iPad and not on your computer. Oops. So let's close out my Cricut. I want to completely quit out of it. And just give me a second to create something in the iPad that is with a font that's not on my computer. Okay, so now I have a font or a sample test project in Design Space from my iPad that is using a font that is not on my computer. So I'm going to open up my Cricut Design Space. And just let me stretch it out a little bit. Here's my test. If I go to customize, this sign comes up. This project contains fonts that are not installed on this computer. If you make any edits to the test to this file, the letters or numbers will default to Arial. Okay, so now it does say if you have this persist, call Cricut Design Space, but it's not a Cricut Design Space error. It would be your error because you do not have this font on your computer. Now, I can take this particular thing that I've already written, I could cut it out from here. Not a problem. I can't edit it. So unless I let's do I love Charlie. See how it messed up my font? Of course, it did give me a couple of those letters. That's kind of weird. Let's see something. Let's go into test and go I love bubble gum. Alright, so if I type in the word I love bubblegum and then I go up to here and search the system for bubblegum, it's not here. So I have to actually install it. I'm going to go back to my iPad to send it to my computer. Once it sends it to my computer, it brings up my download file. And there's the bubblegum. I'm going to click it open. I'm going to hit install. And it installed the font bubblegum. I love these bubble letters. Okay, going to close out. Now I'm still in, my Cricut design is up. So now watch. I click on these words and I want to change it to bubblegum. And I go to, let's go to all, or system, sorry, system, and type in bubblegum. It's not here. So I have to save my project. I'm just going to save it. Close it. Quit. Come down to my Cricut and actually fully quit. Bring it back up. And open up my test. Customize. Click on the I love bubblegum phrase. Change the font. I'm going to go to system fonts and type in bubblegum. There it is, bubblegum. Now it changes to bubblegum. Now let's take that one that got all wonky and change that to bubblegum, and the whole thing is in bubblegum now. So my suggestion is to upload it to both platforms. That way, no matter what you're working with, you have it on both platforms. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.